We are 1 month away from tax day. After a volatile year on Wall Street, you may be asking yourself, what can I do now to invest safely for the future? Joining us now to answer some of those questions, Mike Wendell, owner and retirement certified professional from Custom Wealth Solutions in Plymouth. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning, Alicia. Glad to be here.
Well, you know, last year we were just talking about it. What a roller coaster for so many people who are saving for retirement. A lot of them got nervous. What are you seeing this year?
Well, obviously, one of the big topics, of really throughout the whole pandemic and leading into now is the vaccines. And if you look at from an investor side, kind of the three big names, around the vaccines, Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, those stocks have reacted and, just gone in so many different ways. Pfizer's up, over 12.5%, but it peaked in December. It's down 20% since then. Moderna's up over 600, nearly 650%. Johnson & Johnson is up 19%, but basically flat since April. So what does that mean for investors? It means stick to an ETF maybe if you want to be involved in the pharmaceutical side of it. A great option there is PJP as an ETF that's really going to give you the whole holdings. It's going to own a bunch of those stocks inside of it. We'll be able to spread out some of that volatility and obviously get you some performance.
Well, stimulus checks, of course, have already been hitting some people's bank accounts. What kind of impact do you anticipate this will have on investments, if any?
Yeah, this is a big, obviously big topic, and it's something that's short term. We expect obviously that money to trickle out and get out into the economy, get out into the businesses, people spending that money. Obviously, I'd prefer they save it, but they're spending it. I think initially it's going to obviously give us some more short-term market growth, but once the well runs dry and we don't have another stimulus package to count on, we really are going to see that hit the markets and really pull that back down.
Now, we're already seeing more and more people deciding to travel or making plans to travel in the coming months. Which travel stocks should we be watching?
Yeah, again here, Alicia, I like to stick more with ETFs. An ETF is going to give you multiple stocks inside of it, right? So you're going to have less volatility. You're going to be able to cover the whole sector. So if you like the travel sector, one of the big ones I like here is JETS. So it's a great marker on how things are going as far as travel. Obviously at JETS, it holds, a lot of airline stocks inside of it. And this is something that's going to be able to continue to improve. Although I will say pre-pandemic, it's only about 15% away from its peak after obviously a major drop last March and a last year of some really good recovery.
I mentioned at the beginning of this segment that we're a month away from tax day. What advice do you have for people who still need to file?
Yeah, well, for a lot of people, one of the big things that just happened here in the last week was the change in unemployment and how some of that now doesn't have to be counted as income. So if you have filed, I would obviously say look at, if you did have unemployment, look and see if you need to amend your taxes. If you haven't filed, to be honest, I own a tax firm, Custom Tax Solutions, and we're actually praying that they extend the deadline away from April 15th, just to give more time for all of these new laws, these new regulations, new legislations to really play out for us.
Well, we'll see if that happens. Right now, that deadline is still April 15th. If it changes, of course, we're going to let all of you at home know about that. But if you'd like more information from Custom Wealth Solutions, they are located in Plymouth. Their website, customwealthsolutions.com. Mike Wendell, thank you so much for joining us this morning and sharing your expertise and advice.
Absolutely. Thanks, Alicia.
Have a great Monday.